Hello everyone, how are you? Okay, I'm doing this video about the United States of America in January, okay? We're in January 2020. There's some people who may be concerned about issues that may come up in January of 2020 if you live in the United States of America. So as I shuffled, I was asking what's going to happen, not necessarily what's going to happen, is it safe to live in America for January 2020, okay? Some people may be concerned about fault line issues, some people may be concerned about money. So I was just kind of asking just so you guys can be aware if you have decisions to make, okay? Okay, so and by the way, if you're listening, I'd appreciate it if you like, share, subscribe, okay? You can leave comments, but I can't see your comments during the live video because I'm only using my phone right now, okay? So I'm going to get started with the reading. By the way, if you need a personal reading, look in the description box below, and if you'd like to make a donation, I would really appreciate it. So you can look in the description box below for a link, okay? Okay, so I hope you're ready for this reading. By the way, I have some really cool daily readings, so if you don't mind, you can look to my playlist on my channel and you can find like the daily readings, the love readings, and the 2020 previews, okay? All right, so the first card that I have for this reading is the USA safe to live in for January 2020, okay? Now, this is not a doom and gloom type of video, okay? It's just exploring the different issues that may come up, okay? And maybe the possible outcome, okay? So I don't know all of the issues that are going on, but I'm going to give you a hint, okay, of the energies going on. So the first card that I have is the Page of Coins reversed, okay? And so this card is about money, okay? When this card is upright, it's talking about like you have good news about money, everything's on the up and up. Well, when it's in the reverse, maybe perhaps you may hear whispers of recession or that type of thing. I don't know how much of a reality it may be. It kind of depends on if you're using the Bible as your reference. You know what I actually think? I've thought before in the past that certain powers that be use the Bible. Okay, when it comes to the Bible, I have a lot to say about it. Like, I believe in the Old Testament. With the New Testament, I think it's kind of tricky, so I try to go by the Old Testament. But anyway, so sometimes I feel like the powers that be use the Bible as a script to create certain scenarios to bring about apocalyptic events. So I don't really like that if that's what's going on, okay? So I'm not really trying to worry you guys in any way. I'm just trying to tell you what I see in the cards as I was asking the questions, okay? So, in this regard, well, if you do look in the New Testament, it talks about there will be wars and rumors of wars and different things like that. I'm not talking about wars, I'm talking about money, okay? Money. Money could be an issue, or maybe it's just something that's being talked about, okay? So maybe perhaps you may hear negative things about money, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fact, okay? So if you're looking into your money situation in the USA for future issues or for issues in January, maybe perhaps you need to do some deeper research. Don't use this tarot reading to make a important decision in regard to your finances, okay? But maybe perhaps this means that people are concerned about money. Maybe they're hearing news about things that may be an issue, okay? In a negative way. Okay, so the next card is the Six of Swords card, okay? So whether or not there's a reason to be concerned about money, I don't know if I should do this from you if you live in the USA, do it from your perspective or just from the card's perspective. So you may be thinking about moving to another location. You may be thinking about, this could be in a literal sense or just in a mental sense. Because if you're looking at was it Page of Coins in the reverse, if you're worried about money issues coming up, maybe perhaps you're saving, and maybe that's a mental move into calmer waters, okay? Some people may literally be moving to calmer waters because they heard rumors of this or rumors of that, okay? Okay. So the next card is the Seven of Swords, and this is a card about an adversary. Let me see if I need to say anything else. Let me put this card back. This card, as I was stating a while ago, some people may be saving. Like maybe perhaps you're thinking of solutions. If there is a concern with money, like bad news about money, you're thinking about how can I resolve this? How can I find a solution to work around this. If I know there may be issues with money, let me just make sure I'm making more money. Maybe you're adding extra overtime or something like that, okay? So this next card, the Seven of Swords. This card is about an adversary, as I spoke to you about a while ago. And I wasn't really sure because this is not about people, this is about a country. So I wanted to be more specific, like what adversary are we talking about? So when I clarify the card, I got the Emperor reversed. And so the Emperor reversed is about an authoritative figure, but this figure is not acting in his power, in his or her power. So by being powerless, I don't know what that means. That means that there's an adversary trying to do something, but somebody is powerless to resolve it. Someone is not taking their power back to fix the situation, okay? The Seven of Swords, if it were in the reverse here, it could mean someone is trying to steal things. In all honesty, whether it's upright or reversed, it kind of means like guard your assets, okay? Be careful of people around you. Be careful of people in authority around you. Sometimes people try to steal. It's almost like sometimes in people's insecurity, they may try to steal what other people have. And sometimes those other people do not even have more than them. It's quite amazing that people think the way that they think. In the modern day, I don't understand it. But okay, guard your possessions, okay? Okay, so the next card here is the Six of Staffs, okay? And this card is about, it's like the Six of Wands card. And so this card is about, it's about victory. I don't know these cards by picture, so I have to think about it for a minute. I know another deck better by picture. So anyway, okay, this is about victory, okay? So it's like, let me see. We have concern about money issues. We're working on a solution. Maybe perhaps moving to a better location in regard to money. Okay, we have an adversary we are being aware of. We know this person is probably not to be trusted. So because we're aware of this, we're being cautious. We're not just listening to what people tell us, like somebody saying sweet nothings in your ear. You're like, wait, does that even make sense? Are you just trying to get something from me? You're being cautious, and with that caution, with you being aware, knowledge is power. Okay? And with that knowledge, you gain victory. Okay? So the next card is the Six of Coins. So this card is about, it's about charity and investments. It could be about payouts. Okay? When I was thinking about payouts, for some reason, just in case something did happen, that may be in regard to like your insurance company. But I don't like, I'm not buying into this let's get worried about certain things. Like if you're concerned about the fault lines or something like that, I would hope that people wouldn't cause trouble on purpose to cause fiascos and dangerous things to happen. I would hope that's not what's going on, okay? So I'm hoping the insurance company wouldn't have to be worried about something like that, okay? So if you got victory in regard to an adversary, I don't know if you're paying someone. Are you paying someone because they helped advise you on what to do? Maybe this is your stockbroker. Maybe you're paying your stockbroker for good advice and how to invest money so that you will not, if things go, if the stinky stuff hits the fan, you'd be okay. All right. So now let's see. The Ace of Coins is the next card, okay? So maybe perhaps you're making wise moves, and maybe I'm right. Maybe you're concerned about money because you heard rumors. You spoke to a professional, they gave you advice on what to do with your money, and you're doing great. You're victorious. You're set up for the long run to do well financially. That's great. Okay, so the next card is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups can be a caring person. He can be educated. For some reason, I thought about a pastor when I was looking at this card, okay? I don't know if your pastor may have something to do. See, I didn't pick up any vibes. Like, they don't have cards that show like natural disasters or anything like that. So I didn't pick up that vibe. I pick up that this whole reading has to do with money, has to do with gossip and rumors about money or recession, okay? So far I haven't picked up any vibes about natural disasters or anything like that, okay? Which would be a good thing. So, the King of Cups. Maybe a pastor is resonating with this reading. Maybe a pastor is going to help someone, okay? Maybe someone's worried about their money. They're worried about concerns in regard to a recession or something. And so maybe a pastor or that type of person might be helpful, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be a pastor. Maybe it's a caring person who works at a bank. Maybe they're giving you good advice on what to do with your money. Maybe perhaps you made an appointment to go meet with your bank and to figure out how to strategize to keep your savings or grow your savings, okay? This is the King of Coins. This could be your bank. It could be your boss. Maybe you're talking to your boss and you're like, you know what, sir, I'd probably like to work some overtime. Could you sign me up on the schedule for overtime? Okay, so now we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. This card, like my normal deck of cards, I can speak faster. So, this card, I didn't know what this card meant specifically for this reading, so I had to clarify it. But this card in general could mean something like a compromise using your intuition, or let me tell you what the clarifying card is first. Okay, so that was the Two of Swords, and it was something about like you're at a stalemate. You didn't know how to make a decision. Okay, so what I was wondering is the pastor and or the bank, are they coming to help you, to bring you justice? And I don't know if this is only in regard to your finances, okay? So, and then in regard to that, with this Two of Swords card here, I'm not sure if they are able to help. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like saying they're here to bring you justice, but at the same time, what if they can't figure out a resolution? What if they come to a stalemate? Okay? Or what if they are your friends? They could be your close friends or something. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to go off of topic too much. I remember we're talking about the USA, so I'm trying to figure out, am I talking to a person? Whoever's listening to the reading, I'm trying to figure out whose perspective am I looking at this from. I was drinking tea, hold on. Okay, so the next card here is the Three of Swords, okay? Okay, so some issue is going on in regard to your money if you're living in the USA. Maybe that's a concern of yours, okay? Maybe you did ask your boss for overtime, and maybe perhaps he answered you back, I'm sorry, we have no overtime available, okay? Maybe you asked your pastor for help, and then it's like he was sitting trying to figure out, well, how can I help brother or sister such and such? But then the answer he got back, it wasn't able to help you, okay? And that was part of the meaning of the Two of Swords, is maybe not being able to be helped. Okay, so it's almost like there are people around you who want to help you, but for some reason they're unable to. Okay, now the next card is the Hermit reversed. So this is a card like where you feel all alone. You feel all alone, you're upset, you feel stuck. You have no idea why you're in this situation. I don't know, because this Hermit reverse could be about you being forced against your will to like be stuck and feel by yourself. And I know a lot of people are trying to overcome some negative family situations, relationship situations, and you're feeling like you're by yourself, okay? And by the way, if you're listening, please subscribe or press the like button to show your appreciation for me doing this reading, okay? So now the next card is the Ace of Swords. It's in the reverse, okay? The previous card was you were feeling isolated. Maybe perhaps you're still thinking like in your head, like, what in the world is going on here? I don't understand. But anyway, so this Ace of Swords card in the reverse is about a loss. So this could be, if you're living in the USA in January, you could be worried about money. You could be trying to resolve the issue, but you're feeling at a loss, okay? A lot of people, no matter where you live, may be trying to overcome strange obstacles we never could have thought that we'd be in, okay? But for some reason, if you're in the USA, maybe perhaps you're feeling at a loss, like you asked for help from here and there, but you didn't get the help you needed, okay? And by the way, I'm a Christian, so I'd advise you to maybe pray and ask for some direction, ask for help from the righteous angels, okay? All right, so the next card here is the Fool. So maybe perhaps you got some, you figured out what you want to do. You felt at a loss. You figured out, well, what do I do next? And then you searched out an answer and you know what you want to do. So you're taking a leap of faith toward the thing you want to do. Okay. This could also mean perhaps people are telling you the truth of the matter. Okay. They're telling you, well, this happened because of this, or maybe they're asking you for the truth of what is going on. Okay. So the next card is the King of Staffs, okay? So this king is supposed to be an honorable, helpful person. He could be a married person. Let me see, what is his purpose here? This has to do with commitments, okay? There's some issue that's going on in regard to a commitment. It may have to do with your money, okay? Remember this reading started off talking about trouble with money, or not hearing good news about your money. So there's something about a commitment in regard to money. You ask people for help in regard to it, but I don't know if they could help you. It seemed like they couldn't. But this card is suggesting you stand by your commitment. Okay. The next card is the collaboration card. You're saying, okay, I'm stuck. I feel isolated. I asked for help. I didn't get the help. What in the world am I supposed to do, God? Or however you call the creator, okay? And so you say, okay, the leap of faith that I wanted to take was to get someone to partner up with me, okay? This could be even like maybe perhaps your solution is to build your own business, because this card can represent entrepreneurship, okay? You're trying to find your way out of a financially binding situation. And so that may be something that comes across your mind, okay? So now we have the Ace of Cups, and this is the card of a new beginning. So I wonder if this is like it's not really a personal reading, but it almost seems like it's a personal reading for someone where they were asking for help in regard to something. I'm telling them the answer they need to hear. But anyway, so someone is having a new beginning, okay? And it's probably in regard to their finances. All right. Now, what is going on here? Page of Swords. So they are gathering intelligence, trying to figure out what is the first move. And maybe I'm correct about this entrepreneurship. Maybe that's your answer to help meet your extra financial needs that are coming up. And so you're gathering information like, if I would like to make money doing this business idea, how do I go about doing it? Okay, so the Ten of Swords, this is not really a fortunate card. It's kind of like earlier you were asking for help, and even though you asked for help, you couldn't get the help you needed. Now you're looking for knowledge and wisdom on how to do something on your own, but yet you still feel stuck. Like, gosh, every time when I try to make a move, I keep getting stopped and I don't know why. If this is happening to you, again, I might advise you to pray and ask God for some direction, okay? If you pray. So, let me see. Ten of Swords is about a betrayal, okay? And so who is doing this betrayal? Okay, so I had to clarify. So what I got was judgment. There's a judgment. The previous card was you were trying to gather information. Is somebody judging you? Did you ask someone for help and they were judging you instead of trying to help you? And then the next card is the Ten of Coins. This is like the Ten of Pentacles. So it's in regard to family finances. Okay. So let me see. You're gathering information, trying to figure out how to maybe run your own business, get a new start in your finances, something like that. And you may be being judged, or maybe you're making a judgment in regard to the information that you gathered. And maybe perhaps, okay, because this is clarifying the Ten of Swords card, and we're talking about family finances, I don't know. I don't know if you're saying, okay, well, that idea doesn't work. I don't know, betrayal. I'm going to have to look at the next cards and see what's coming up next, okay? But now earlier when I looked at the cards, I saw something different. And every time when I do the videotaped recording, I will see something different, okay? So let me see. I don't know if you want to know what I'm thinking. I was thinking that we were talking about there's a judgment in regard to family wealth. The betrayal is that the adversary here, let me see. The adversary here, which was clarified by the Emperor in reverse, someone who's not in their power. They're in authority over you, but they're not in their power. So this Emperor in the reverse could be like a parent or something, okay? Could be like a father. It could be like a boss. But this person is not in their power. And they're working to try to do harm to you, take advantage of you, or steal from you, okay? And this issue is in regard to your family wealth. They're trying to make a judgment about your family wealth. They're trying to betray you. They're trying to steal something in regard to your family wealth, okay? That's what I saw earlier. I didn't tell you specifically in what asset should you be protecting, okay? So I do know what asset that I'm thinking about. So I don't know if I'm going to tell you right now. Maybe I'll tell you later. Okay, so now we have the Lovers reversed. Okay, this means that the attraction is being lost somewhere. Okay. Okay, and it's likely to do with this adversary. Whoever that Emperor is in your life, that person in authority, who is like, they're not walking in their power. They're trying to steal from you. Maybe perhaps you're using your intuition and you can sense who that person is. And now the love is lost. Okay. Now this is in regard to the USA. If you're in the USA, the interpersonal dynamics of people and family members, relationship partners. Okay. So far I'm not necessarily seeing natural disasters. I'm just seeing watch who you trust. Okay. Their adversary seeking to steal from you. Okay. And you're probably seeing it, and now you lost the love for those people. Like in 2019, you left them behind because you realized, hey, you're not my friend. You've been trying to hurt me, and I see it. Okay, so the next card here is the High Priestess. Okay, and it's in reverse. Okay, and what that means is that they're like some big shocking secrets. And it, like I said, it's in regard to this Seven of Swords person. Okay? It's almost like they're trying to cover themselves by messing you up and pulling you down. Be careful of your finances. The reading is about finances. Let me see. So anyway, this person may have secrets. Maybe perhaps they're trying to get secrets on you. Because when we had this Page of Swords card here, this could be spying. Okay, let me check this again. So this is the adversary card here, okay? You are collaborating with someone, okay? I don't know if this is your love partner. I don't know if this is a family member, like a family business, or just a husband and wife and you guys have assets together. So you're collaborating with this person. And you had to have a new beginning with them. The reason why is probably because they messed up in the past or something. Okay, so, but behind that is the spying card, okay? So I think this is someone you're working with. And that person betrayed you, by the way. okay? They were trying, maybe they're not in your family because it's like they're making a judgment on your family finances. Just be careful of authoritative figures and dealing with your assets, okay? Maybe be careful of the government in regard to your family assets, okay? All right, so we got to the High Priestess card. Now we're at the Hanged Man, okay? So the Hanged Man means that you're at a stalemate. Okay, we started the reading with this Page of Coins card in the reverse. And so we started the reading with money troubles, money concerns. We're at a Hanged Man. We don't know what to do about it. We thought about trying to make a business or something or collaborate with someone. And the love was lost because maybe that person's not trustworthy. Okay. You're at a stalemate. You're like, what do I do next? All right. So now we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is disappointed. Okay. She's disappointed. She's probably speaking her piece about it. She's maybe doing it in a peaceful way. I don't know if this is your energy or the people you're working with. Okay, the next card is the Seven of Staffs reversed. This is like the Seven of Wands. This is about not using your intuition. So it's almost like you should have known to use caution in trusting someone. The someone could be someone in authority over you, but they don't have their power. They're trying to steal your power. You fail to use your intuition, and because of that, you feel disappointed. Okay? Now, when I was talking to you guys about this judgment over your family finances, okay, and this betrayal, be aware of your land and property, okay? Be aware of this adversary. This adversary who is in authority but not walking in his or her power, okay? All right, so what was I saying? So now we're at the Three of Staffs, okay? So now this is a card about your ships are coming in. You're trying to make a new start. You could be relocating. All right. So the next card here is the Knight of Coins. So there's some type of financial stability that's achieved by apparently trying to make a new start or whatever ship. Okay, your ships coming in could be the investments you made. When we had the Six of Pentacles right here, you maybe made an investment somewhere, and maybe perhaps now you're seeing the rewards come from that. It may be minuscule, but you're seeing the beginnings of it coming through. Okay. So I already said Knight of Coins. So now Five of Cups. You're crying over spilled milk. You're like, if I would have known better, I wouldn't have gone through all of that stuff that I went through. I wouldn't have had these losses. You see the 3 cups down there that are spilled? So now you're just having some regrets. You're like, I wish I had foresight, hindsight, however you want to see it. Is it hindsight? Okay. So the last card for this reading is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is about a celebration, okay? You're celebrating that your ships came in, you made some money, you created something stable financially, you overcame the initial hardship up here of the Page of Coins in the reverse, okay? So in answer to the question that I had asked as I was shuffling, is the USA safe to live in January 2020, yes or no? I asked about the fault lines, and I just asked just general questions. So the end result could still be celebration, okay? The main concern is likely concerns about money, like concerns about money not doing well, okay? So I didn't see anything else to be concerned about. But this is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, so you can't necessarily make a life decision based on it. It's a general reading. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, there's no description box below yet because this is a live stream right now. So when I do upload it onto YouTube, it will have like a description box, so you have to come back maybe in an hour and look, okay? And if you left comments or whatever, I'll try to answer those comments below. But if you do need a personal reading, then you'll have to wait for like an hour so I can give you the description, the links in my description box, okay? And guys, please subscribe and like the video because I'm doing this for your benefit, okay? Trying to help people who need help making a decision that's important, okay? So you don't have to worry, all right? I appreciate you listening, okay? All right, thank you. And I might just look at the comments, but I'm going to stop the video now. Please press the like button and subscribe, okay? All right.